Okay, let's start. Situation number 3. The tripod shown is composed of three 50 by 50 836 steel bars with FY 248 megapascal. Evaluate the safe axial load capacity of member AD. Evaluate the safe axial load capacity of member BD. And find the safe load P. Okay? Para ma-compute natin yung axial load, so i-base natin to since binigyan tayo ng table ulit, no? So sa totoo lang, no, kapag ginamit natin yung NSCP provision, LRFD or ASD, so meron dong specific equations na ginagamit natin to solve for the capacity of a compression member. Kung naalala pa, meron doon, i-check mo pa yung slenderness ratio para malaman kung elastic ba or inelastic buckling. Tapos, or in layman's term, short or long column. Diba? And then after that, meron silang specific formula na substitute mo doon yung mga values. And then, makakompute mo na kung ano yung capacity nung compression member. Okay? Tapos meron pang ibang sinecheck kung ano ba siya, meron ba siyang slender elements, di ba? So sa board exam, kadalasan ang binibigay ni Ma'am Praxi ay itong table na to. Kaya relatively nasi-simplify yung computation. No? So mas madali actually dahil given na naman yung allowable stresses. Kunin mo lang yung slenderness ratio. Okay, so dito, yung members natin, ito yung AD, ito yung BD tsaka CD. So solve lang natin muna yung slenderness ratio ng bawat isa para malaman natin yung respective capacities nila. Okay, so kasi dalawa sa kanila kinatanong. So gawin natin. So syempre kung kailangan natin yung length, no? Yung mga length niyan. So para makuha yung length niyan, so lagay natin length AD. So using the diagram, that's square root of 760 squared plus 460 squared plus yung height 2,200 squared. Para naman sa length ni BD, square root of 800 squared plus 1,000 squared plus yung height 2,200 squared. So bali ito yun. Ito, tsaka ito. So talagyan natin ng axis. So let's say ito yung x-axis. Ito yung y-axis. Kasi ito yung z-axis. No? And then, yung length ng CD ay square root ng 880 squared plus 480 squared plus 2,200. So, bali, ito yung length niya sa Y. Ito yung length niya sa X. Tapos, ito naman yung length niya sa Z nung CD. No? So, inisa-isa lang natin, ha? So, we can compute each. So, ilagay ko na lang yan sa calculator ko. Lalagay ko to sa A, sa B, tsaka sa C. Okay, so 2,300. So, store natin sa A. So, MM yan, no? Okay, so lagay natin sa B. And then, lagay natin sa C. Okay, so at this stage, we are now ready to calculate for the slenderness ratio. No? So, slenderness ratio ni AD muna. So, K. So, dito, KLAD over RAD. Pero sabi kasi dito, pare-parehas lang sila ng section eh. No? Ang section nila, square section lang. 50 by 50. So, ibig sabihin, yung area niyan 50 squared. Yung moment of inertia niyan at either axis is 50 to the fourth over 12. So, ibig sabihin yung R ay square root of I over 8. Okay? So, yung K naman, wala naman kasing masyadong sinabi. So, it's safe to assume na yung K nila 1 lahat. Kumaga parang pin lang to lahat. Pin dito, pin dito. Okay? So, K is equal to 1. So, 1 times yung length ni AD na nasa A over simplify nga natin to. Square root ng 50 to the fourth over 12 over 50 squared. So, magiging ano na lang siya. Square root ng 50 squared over 12. Okay? And then, kumpitin na rin natin para isang pasada na lang. Yung para kay BD. So, ganun pa rin. 1.0 over, same lang yung cross-section. And then, yung para naman kay CD. Okay, so unahin natin si AD. So, A over square root of 50 squared over 12. 164.378. Okay, so tingin tayo sa table. Nasaan yan? 164 na slenderness ratio. Somewhere dito. Ito. Diyan, no? So mag-interpolate tayo dito. Okay, so dahil yung slenderness ratio niya 164.378, so we will apply, so ito yung slenderness ratio, ito yung FA. So we will apply interpolation. So 165 minus 164.378 over 165 minus 164 equals 37.9 minus FA over 37.9 minus 38.3. So from here, we can solve for the allowable stress ni AD. So that's 38.15. So megapascals. So therefore, yung allowable load ni AD ay equal sa stress times area. Okay, and that would be, multiply lang natin ito ng area na 50 squared. So this will be in Newton, divide natin ng 1,000 para maging kilonewton. So 95.372 kilonewtons. So sa choices, that's 95.4. Okay, next, we will just repeat the process for BD. So kay BD naman tayo. So tuloy kunin naman natin itong slenderness ratio ni BD. Okay, ayan. 176.363. So, saan yan dito? 176. So, dito banda. Ito. Okay, member BD. So, for member BD, ang slenderness ratio na na-compute natin is 176.363. So, once again, using interpolation, we have 177 minus 176.363 over 177 minus 176 equals 32.9 minus FA over 32.9 minus 33.2. So therefore, FA here would be so 33.09. And then our PA for BD would be, sa ganun pa rin, FA times area divided by 1,000. So that's 82.728 kilonewtons. Okay, letter D. Question so far? Tanong? Clarification? Wala? Okay. So next, evaluate the safe load P. Pero bago yan, kumpitin muna natin si BC, yung capacity ni BC. So kunin muna natin ulit yung slenderness ratio. So 167.496. And then let's compute for member CD. Slenderness ratio was 167.496. Okay, so saan yan? Nasa pagitan ng 167 tsaka 168. So by interpolation ulit, So 36.701 megapascals. So our PA for CD would be so 91.753 kilonewton. Okay? So although hindi naman yung tanong, no? So now that we have calculated all of the uh, allowable forces. So ang tanong kasi dito, ano naman daw yung allowable P? Itong P na i-apply. So paano tayo makakompute yun? So syempre mag-ano tayo dito, magsa-structural analysis tayo dito. We will solve for the member forces on AD, BD, and CD. Tapos i-relate natin sa force P. Okay, so as we can see, this is just a concurrent system. Yun nga lang 3D siya. So kailangan natin makuha yung components nitong mga forces na AD, BD, tsaka BC. So gawin na lang natin. Alam naman natin na compression lahat yan. Ano? So bali ganito yung force na yun. Okay, so yun yung mga forces natin. So P, AD, PBD, tsaka PCD. Okay, so gawin natin. Let's take summation. So kunin ko muna to. Copyin ko muna para ano. Meron tayong reference. Okay. So ito yung y-axis ha. Okay, so let's take summation of forces along x muna equals 0. So along x, merong x component yung PAD and that would be itong measurement na to 760 over yung length AD, di ba? Na nasa A. So to the right yan kasi compression siya. So to the right yung ano niya. Or papunta siya dun sa positive x-axis. And then PBD. Okay, so yung x component niya naman ay 800 over yung length. Okay, pero this time, kung makapansin, papunta siya sa opposite side ng x. So, negative siya. Okay, and then PCD, yung x component niyan ay 480 over yung length. And then, once again, kung titignan, papunta siya dun. No? So, negative. Okay, and wala na namang iba, so all equal to 0. And this will serve as our equation number 1. So now let's take summation of forces y equals 0. Okay, so once again, PAD. So ang y component ni AD, di ba ito yung y? So ang y component niya, ito, 460 over yung length. Okay, and kung mapapansin, si AD papunta doon. Eh di ba ito yung positive y natin, so negative. Okay, next, PBD. The y component is 1,000 over B. And then once again, papunta siya doon sa likod ng y, so negative. Okay, and then PCD. So we have 880 over C. Okay, and papunta naman siya dun sa positive y direction, so plus. So equation 2, no? So we can create one more if you take summation of forces Z equals 0. Okay, so PAD, ang Z component niya ay 2,200 over yung length niya. So pataas naman siya. Lahat sila pataas actually. So positive. So plus PBD. So 2,200 din. Plus PCD. 2,200. Okay, and then yung P downward minus, so equal to 0. Okay, so we now have 3 equations. So ngayon, it seems that kulang yung equations natin. Pero, kung mapapansin, meron tayong known values. Alam natin yung value ng allowable forces. Okay, allowable force sa AB, BD, tsaka CD. So ang tanong is, yan na ba yung gagamitin natin sa lahat? Kumbaga, yan na yung gagamitin natin dito, dito, tsaka dito. Kuha na natin yung P. Okay, the answer is no. Hindi po pwede yun. Kasi pag ginawa natin, parang inisip natin, nasabay-sabay sila mag-fail. Kung naalala niyo sa strength of materials, kailangan mo i-check kung sino yung member na unang mag-fail. And ma-check natin yon by assuming. No? I-assume lang natin. Halimbawa, assume natin na ito muna yung mag-fail. So, pag nag-fail ito, isa-substitute na natin dito yung allowable or yung maximum load niya. Ito. And then, we will attempt to solve for the other forces. Okay? So, pag na-solve mo na yung other forces, i-counter-check mo ba kung nakuha mo bang forces ay lumagpas or hindi sa allowable. Kasi pag merong isang lumagpas, ibig sabihin, mali yung assumption mo na ito yung unang fail. Okay? So, gawin natin. Kasi ano magandang assumption? So, assume natin, ito na lang muna. Assume AD will fail first. So, we will equate PAD to our allowable, which is 95.372. Okay? So, kapag 95.372 na yung AD natin, so i-substitute na natin yan dito. And then let's solve for the other member. So siguro para ma-solve natin ito, gamitin natin itong dalawang equation. So tawagin ko to na equation 1, equation 2, tapos ito yung equation 3. Okay, so between equation 1 and 2, no, we can solve for PBD and PCD. So i-substitute na lang natin. Equal 0. And then yung second equation, gamitin din natin ito. Okay, so here we have two equations and two unknowns. So we can solve this simultaneously. So let's solve for PBD and PCD. So, ito tayo sa calculator. So, two equations to. So, dito nilagay si PBD, no? So, take note na ita-transpose natin ito sa kabilang side, di ba? So, magiging positive to. Ito rin magiging positive. So, we only have 800 over B. Tapos, 480 over C. And then, ito nasa kabilang side. So, 95.372 times 760 over A. Okay, equation 1. Equation 2. So, once again, tatranspose natin sa kabilang side. So, magiging positive. So, 1,000 over B. Ito naman, Ito naman magiging negative. Okay, and then let's keep this negative kasi ito yung dalawa yung nilipat natin. Ito as is. Okay, so lumabas na PBD 406. Ito naman negative. So 406 lumabas. Double check ko lang ha. Tama ba? Positive, transpose. Okay. So lumabas ay negative. So ibig sabihin yan. Okay? So namang isa 489 negative. Okay, so pansinin niyo na kapag kinompare natin yan dun sa allowable stress ni BD 82, so lagpas na siya. So ibig sabihin hindi to pwedeng mangyari. Ganon din to, lagpas na sa allowable ng CD. So ibig sabihin, this is the wrong assumption. Therefore, wrong assumption. Okay, so ibig sabihin hindi yung AD yung unang mag-fail. Okay, hindi AD ang unang mag-fail. So ano yung unang mag-fail? So pwedeng itong BD, pwedeng itong CD. So gawin ko CD naman. What if CD yung unang mag-fail? So yung PCD, equate natin sa allowable niya, which is 91.753. And ganun pa rin, gagamitin natin to, equations na to, but this time, etong CD naman yung papalitan natin. Sorry. PAB na to. Sorry. PAD pala. And then yung CD natin, 91.753 equals 0. And then PAD, negative. Minus or plus 91.753. Ayan. Okay? So once again, let's solve for PBD and PCD. Sorry, PAD tsaka PBD. So iba naman yung isi-solve natin. So, double check ko lang yung value. Ay, napalitan ata yung B natin. Tama pala. Tapos ito yung C, no? Okay. So dito we have 760 over A. And then we have 800 over B. And then ito, dilipat natin sa kabilang side sa magiging positive. Okay? And then we have here negative 460 over A. Negative 1,000 over B. And 91. So itong 91, lilipat natin sa kabila. Magiging negative din. 91.753 times 480 over C. Okay, so lumabas 22 tsaka 35. So ito yung PAD, 22. Tapos yung BD naman ay 35.49. Okay? So ngayon dahil lahat sila ay so 'di ba yung allowable natin dito, 95. So hindi naman siya lumagpas. So 95.370. Tapos ito namang BD, ang allowable ay 82.728. So mas maliit pa rin kilonewton. So therefore, correct assumption na kung saan ang una pa lang mag-fail si CD. Siya yung una mag-fail. So ito yung PCD, ito yung PAD, ito yung PBD. So ngayon, yan yung maximum condition na pwedeng mangyari. So we can now use equation 3 para ma-solve yung allowable P. Okay? Equation 3 nasan? Ito. So basically, P equals this. Okay, so subject ko na lang diretso ha. So yung PAD natin, 22.05 times 2,200 over A plus yung PBD, 35.49 times 2,200 over B plus yung PCD natin is yung 91 over C. Okay, so 134.61. Okay, so ba't wala? Double check. So double checking the equations ha. PAD sa X7, so to the right positive. PBD 800 to the left negative. PCD 480 to the left negative. Summation of forces sa Y, PAD papunta doon so negative 460, tama. PBD papunta rin doon so 1,000 over B negative, tama. Then PCD ito 880. So tama rin, positive. Equation 3, so tama naman to lahat. Nung nag-solve tayo, let me just check yung mga sign. This is positive, negative, negative. So negative, negative. And then sa equation to this, negative, negative, positive. Negative, negative, positive. Ayun, nakita ko na. Ito, hindi ito 480, dapat 880. Okay, so mag-iiba to. Mode equation 1. Okay, so 94.515. Okay pa din, no? Muntik na. 94.515. So, mas mababa pa rin sa 95. Tapos yung isa, 38.37. Okay pa rin. So, tama pa rin yung assumption natin. So, using those, 94.515 times 2,000, 2,200 over A plus yung PBD 38.37 times 2,200 over B plus 91.753 times 2,200 over C. Okay, so dapat 204.3. Okay, so from the choices, that's letter B.